A tropical disturbance is now off the coast of Florida, and no matter what happens in the next 24 hours, Louisiana is going to be hit with a lot of rainfall from Thursday into this weekend. Good evening, I'm meteorologist Pew, and it's 6:30 p.m. Central Time on July 16, 2025. This tropical disturbance, or in other words, Invest 93L, is going to be hitting the coast of Louisiana around 15Z Thursday, and that's 10 a.m. Central Time. The National Hurricane Center has issued a 40% chance in the next 48 hours for this disturbance to be upgraded to something like a tropical depression or tropical storm, but there's a lot of factors. Looking at the global and hurricane models, it does seem like there's an agreement that this storm is going to track parallel to the coast right into Louisiana, and we can also see that in the GFS ensemble models. Looking at 300 millibars away up in the troposphere, we can see off the coast of Florida and Louisiana, we can see that most of the wind barbs are tracking easterly to southeasterly. We have a high pressure in the southeast, and that's going to be bringing in clockwise flow, which is going to be responsible for the surface lows relative motion off the coast of Florida into the Louisiana coast. Taking a look at the wind shear, we can see from the coast of Florida into Louisiana, we can see numbers around like 15 to 25 knots, and that's not really favorable for this disturbance to upgrade, because for tropical systems you want as little shear as possible because you don't want to tilt those updrafts. You want the updrafts to be as linear as possible when it goes up to give it that classic hurricane look. If we take a look at water vapor imagery, we can see this more clearly of what wind shear is doing. So we know that the low is off the coast of Florida, but we see the convection happening west of where the low is because the wind barbs are southeasterly to easterly. And this is why we're going to see most of the rainfall occur west to northwest of the low. In the next 24 hours, southern Louisiana could see rainfall totals up to 3 inches or even greater. And then from Thursday evening to Friday evening, we can see an additional 3 to 4 inches from south to southwest Louisiana. And then from Friday evening to Saturday evening, we can see an additional half an inch to an inch, especially in central Louisiana. Looking at the sea surface temperatures off the coast of Florida, it's around 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very ideal for thunderstorm development. And if we look off the coast of Louisiana, it's around 87, which is even crazier. So when we looked at 300 millibars, we know that the storm's relative motion is going pretty fast, so it's not going to have a lot of time to marinate in this warm water. If we take a look at the mid-level moisture from 700 to 300 millibars, we can see that it's entering in a very moist environment. So regardless of what's going to happen, any convection that's going to happen in this area is going to produce a lot of thunderstorms and a lot of heavy rain.